Check out the specs for this video doorbell. 24/7 recording, 2K resolution, and personal detection, all for $80. So I've had the Ring Pro video doorbell for about 8 years now, and the reason I've been okay with paying $33 a year just to view my recorded videos is because it's been more of a convenience than anything. Okay, so maybe I wasn't okay paying that much money. The convenience just made it easier. I wasn't okay. In the past, I've reviewed quite a few different video doorbells, but I haven't taken the time to swap out the Ring Pro until now, finally. It was sometime this year, maybe last year, that Ring announced that they were going to be upping their subscription fee from $33 a year to $50 a year. I finally decided it was time to find another video doorbell to swap it out with. I've been doing a lot of looking around lately, and the Reolink Video Doorbell comes up pretty much any time when it comes to recommended video doorbells, and there are many reasons why. So in this video, I'm going to check it out and put it to the test, and I'm going to share why it's my new video doorbell. In the box, you'll find the video doorbell itself, mounting plate template, plug-in chime, a quick start guide, a short Ethernet cable, jumper wires for the existing doorbell power cable, drywall anchors and mounting screws, and mounting plates. The doorbell is a plastic build like most video doorbells out there. It has 2 mics, one on each side of the camera lens, a status light, and a physical button for the doorbell, with a ring light around it. On the back, you have the terminal screws for the physical doorbell wires and the reset button. On the Wi-Fi version, there is an Ethernet port for data. You don't need to use this, it goes through Wi-Fi, or you can use it for data if you want to. Next to it is the micro SD card slot. On the bottom, there's a speaker. Now, for the doorbell chime, just know that you don't need to use it, but it does have to be plugged into the wall for it to work. Of course, that makes sense, right? Unfortunately, with the Reolink Video Doorbell, you can't use the indoor chime. You actually bypass that with the jumper wire. And you actually have to use their video doorbell chime if you want the chime inside the house to go off. Now, I'm not going to use the chime because the last thing I need is a solicitor or someone not to read the little no soliciting sign that's on my door and ring my doorbell while my 1-year-old is napping. That's the last thing I want, and all I need is for it to ring on my phone and my wife's phone. So just know that if you don't want to use the chime, you don't have to. So as far as the features go, I want to start off by saying that there are actually 2 different versions of this video doorbell. One is Wi-Fi only, and the other one is PoE. For most of you, you're going to want the Wi-Fi version. The quality of the video doorbell comes in a 2K resolution with a 5 megapixel sensor, and it records at 20 frames per second. It has 137-degree horizontal and 97-degree vertical field of view. It can connect to 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi networks. And of course, the PoE version will connect to a PoE switch or the Reolink NVR. Now, this will also, my understanding is it will connect, actually I have it right here, it will connect to the Reolink hub. That's for another video. It has person detection to help cut down on the false notifications through its AI feature. It does have a micro SD card slot, and it can connect to an NVR, which it allows it to record motion events or 24/7 recording. The micro SD card slot can be as big as 256 GB, which is super nice. So since this doorbell sits outside, it is IP65 weatherproof rating. Let's take a quick look at the video quality during the daytime and nighttime. I also did a video quality with my light on because my outside light, when it's always on, so you're going to kind of not necessarily get color night vision, but it looks a little bit better than just infrared video. This is the quality of the video during the daytime, with the sun out. This is what you're going to get as far as audio as well. And right now it's kind of in a area that's being shaded out to something that's sunny. Here is the quality of the video at nighttime with no lights on, and this is the audio that you're going to hear from it. This is the quality of the video with my outside lights on. This is what you're going to see when you have lights on as well at night. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the smartphone app. So here's a quick look at the app and some of the features. So I just have the front doorbell. I named it front doorbell. I named it like Reolink Wi-Fi Video Doorbell. I renamed it. So you click on the image, last snapshot. Look how quickly that loads. I know I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, the same Wi-Fi it's on, but it loads super quick. Here's the view of my door, or front door. The front light's on. I can pause the video footage. I can listen in, which I'm listening in right now. I'm going to mute that. I can take a snapshot real quick, record video right now. I can change the resolution of this, and then I can also look at this in landscape mode. Down below, they have quick reply, so I can quickly reply. I can add to here, but I can reply, say, sorry, I'm not home. Think you knocked on my door. Hi, we will be there. We'll be right there. Please wait. Or hi, leave the package at the door, or whatever it is. You can do quick replies there. You can tap to talk to somebody. So two-way talk, so you can talk to somebody. So if you have a neighbor that's coming over and you're like, hey, we're not home quite yet, but we'll be home in just a second. Or hey, what do you need? So that way you don't have to come to the door if you don't need to. And then playback, this provides you all this is down below. I can scrub through all that, and that's all the recorded videos that I have going on here, and it goes by date and time and all that. And so I'm able to actually go through all the motion detections and watch them. And you can watch them at the very top. You can watch them at different speeds. So if you want to quickly look through it, 2x, 4x, 8x, you can. And also one thing I wanted to mention is by looking at these videos down below, it does kind of scrub through it like a kind of a quickly going on. Now also there's a download button, so you can download the video footage to your phone, and you can also share that with your friends. Clicking on the settings menu at the very top, if you click on that doorbell, right now it tells you how much. I have a 128 gigabyte SD card in it. It tells you what's left. Once it records in full, it will start erasing older video footages. So you don't have to go in there and reformat every time. This is also going to allow you to get your serial number, get the firmware, and upgrade the firmware when needed. Display will take you into, you can make some adjustments with display. That card just went by. And you can change you can hide the camera name, show where the date is, privacy mask, mess with the shadows and brightness if you want to. Audio, you can record audio. You can make it so that when they press the door button or the doorbell button, it'll make a sound for them as well. Light, I have infrared lights on auto, and then the button, the ring on the button, you can have it on auto, always on, or off, or auto and always on at night. So auto is going to allow you to, so when there's motion, the ring light will turn on, but auto and always on at night. So once it's nighttime, it'll always be on, but also it'll start blinking when there's motion. So that way people can find that doorbell if they need to, if it's hard to find. Chime, I don't have the chime hooked up, but this allows you to connect it to the chime if you need to. Detection alarm, this allows you to set up non-detection zones, which I'm going to show you right now. This is where you paint where you don't want to get the detection. And so I've been kind of fine-tuning it. It's not as great as doing a box. You just kind of use your finger to paint, but it's a different way to go about it, I guess. So they have motion mark, kind of like Wise has had for a while, where whenever there's motion, it'll do like a little square wherever there's motion going on. It looks like it's in beta mode right now. I'm actually going to turn that on because that's nice, because sometimes you get on and you're like, what motion did it find? That'll help you do the non-motion detection zones. You can do sensitivity, alarm delay. You can do object detection too as well. Camera recording is on. Push notifications are on. You can do email alerts. You can also have it record to an FTP if you want to. Siren, I don't need it on or off. Off. I don't need it on. I don't want it to sound a siren. Link devices, share camera, so that'll allow you to share it. I can share this with my wife so that she can use it. Time-lapse installation method to kind of show you how to install it real quick and easy. Advanced mode, you can add a user like I did for my wife, or you can add a user so that they can't make any adjustments, like maybe your kid. That way they can view on that what's going on. Reboot and restore the device. And then down below you can log out or delete the device. So here are my final thoughts. I've been using this video doorbell for about a week now, and well, first of all, the install was really easy because all I had to do was uninstall the ring, and then I only needed to put one more hole in my wall for this one to mount. I just reused one of the holes, and then the other one didn't line up, so I just created a new one. Not a big deal. To mount it up was really easy. It just slips down on this little frame, and then it locks into place. So switching from the Ring Pro to the Reolink, I had to spend a little bit of time fine-tuning the no motion zones and all that. Even though it does have AI for person detection, I could probably spend a little more time to limit the amount of false notifications there were. There wasn't too many. It was almost like it was too good because it was catching vehicles coming down the street before. I mean, like it was like up on the far top left, barely any motion going on for it to catch it, and it caught it. So that's cool, but I really don't need to know when there's a car coming down the street. So I did spend some time trying to figure out where I'm going to put, like, you color in where you don't want any motion to be detected. So I did that, and it's been going on for a little bit, a couple days now, and it's done a lot better. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 notifications. They weren't false notifications. They were notifications because someone walked down my sidewalk, and so I just kind of need to keep fine-tuning. Do I want to know when someone's walking down the sidewalk? Probably not. But I want to know if someone's walking in my driveway, at least. The live feed loads really quickly on the app, and it's very quick to pull down any of the recorded videos. And I think maybe that's because it doesn't have to pull it down from a server. It pulls it down directly from my Wi-Fi at home. So probably helps out quite a bit. But also, the quality of the video is really, really good compared to what I had. Now, it is 2K versus 1080p, but at the end of the day, I think it's very crisp and very good quality as far as colors go. Unfortunately, I do have a little situation going on. I think maybe a lot of people have this similar situation where your door is protected by like a roof area. And so you have a shaded area where your video doorbell is going to be, and it's looking out into a bright area during the daytime. And so you probably need a little shadows, or not shadows, but it's going to be a little bit darker when someone comes up to the door. But unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do that with unless turning on HDR or something like that, which this one, I don't think this one does HDR. I don't think it does. But either way, it wouldn't matter because then it blows out what's past the shaded area. So in all reality, it does the best it can. And unfortunately, with most video doorbells out there, that's the kind of environment it's in. So other than that, I mean, being able to hook it up to an Ethernet cable if I want to. I don't have that capability, but newer houses out there are going to have that capability. I can hook it up to an NVR, or I can hook it up to Reolink's hub. I can leave the SD card in there so I can record 24/7 if I wanted to. All recordings are local, which is really nice. I don't have to pay for any subscriptions. And it is very compatible with Home Assistant. So if you use Home Assistant at all, this is compatible with it. And right now, I don't get any snapshot notifications or thumbnail notifications, but with Home Assistant, it allows me to get that. I also can trigger automations based on motion and all that type of stuff if I want to through Home Assistant. So that's really nice. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a like and feel free to ask any questions down in the comment section down below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing for more tech reviews, home automation, and home and automotive how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.